to order. We are now holding the 2021 Black Ties, Blue Jackets Gala. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see the doors open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that stretches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we shall follow the leadership of our president, we will be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brittany Woods, the Iowa PAS State President and a co-MC for the evening. Tonight, I'm excited to share the stage with a truly hardworking individual, one who has devoted this year to service. Please help me in welcoming my co-MC for the evening, our Iowa FFA State President, Michaela McGill.
Thank you, Brittany. Good evening. I am truly excited to be here tonight. On behalf of the entire Iowa Ag Ed family, welcome to the 7th annual Black Ties, Blue Jackets Gala. We are sincerely honored so many of you have joined us virtually tonight. While we all would much prefer to be together in person, tonight we will prove joining together virtually will not diminish our excitement to support agricultural education.
We know so many people worked very hard to make tonight possible. Our utmost thanks to our partners, donors, and sponsors for this evening. Without you, tonight would not be the celebration that it is, especially we who wish to welcome the 12 new partners this year. Welcome to our celebration.
One partner we wish to recognize individually is our presenting partner, Nationwide. We sincerely thank Nationwide for helping us deliver tonight's program and for their continued dedication to Iowa agricultural education. Throughout the evening, you will hear from a few of our partners and see their logos rotate at the bottom of your screen. Please take note of these and help us thank them for their support. You can also view this list of donors and your program available for download on our Iowa FFA Foundation Gala website.
We also want to take a moment to recognize our newest support program, the FFA Gold Standard Program. Donors who partner with us on this program make an annual investment into our mission. Beyond plaques or awards, they choose to help us take the next step in our leadership journey. This year, we have already partnered with 10 supporters. and we would love to add your name to that list. To everyone who has supported us today and each day of the year, thank you for making our futures a reality.
As we get going, I want to walk through a few housekeeping items. Later in the program, you will be able to participate in a raffle for $500 in groceries, donated by our good friends at the Ankeny Hy-Vee stores. Also, for those of you who have been to the gala in previous years, a crowd favorite Heads or Tails will also go virtual this year, becoming one arm, two arms, no arms, for the prize of $100 in Bierman bacon and $100 in Iowa beef. And really, who doesn't like bacon and beef? To be entered and participate in either of these, click on the single purchase items on the GiveSmart mobile platform.
That's right, Michaela. These are always a ton of fun, and as you said, these prizes are awesome. Speaking of mobile bidding, remember to bid on those incredible auction items. No matter your interests, vacation packages, athletic memorabilia, DIY tools, or taking care of your furry friends, there is a package or two for you. Michaela, did you see you could even bid on a dinner with Ambassador Branstad?
I did. Did you see that you could golf with Carson King on Mr. Aba's private course?
No way. Both of these packages are simply priceless. But tonight only, anyone who supports Iowa Ag Ed can get either or both. Throughout this evening, you will see our results tally on your screen as we seek to reach our goal of $100,000. We are off to a great start, friends. Bid big, and let's make tonight a new record. Remember, all of your donations are going to be matched.
That's right, Brittany. Tonight is a special night, one that we must kick off big. As such, we begin our program this evening in a big way with a very special treat. A message from a true advocate for agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, our governor, the Honorable Kim Reynolds.
Good evening. I'm Governor Kim Reynolds, and it's certainly my pleasure to welcome you to the 7th Annual Black Ties, Blue Jackets Gala. This event is a fantastic way to kick off National FFA Week, connecting students with alumni, celebrating the impact of FFA throughout our state, and building support for Iowa's dynamic program. The FFA Foundation has worked hard to continue this tradition, and I want to recognize the effort that went into making this year's event engaging, meaningful, and of course safe. To those who logged in tonight and everyone who donated and sourced auction items, all the generous sponsors and those who lend their support by bidding or donating, thank you for your support. Because the folks that you see in those blue corduroy jackets will deliver a guaranteed return on your investment by launching careers and leading businesses, serving our communities, and ultimately driving our state's future. And this year, when Iowans needed them most, it was FFA chapters across the state who teamed up with the Feeding Iowans Task Force to stock food pantries. 13 different chapters volunteered nearly 450 hours of service. The FFA model of hands-on, real-world learning, coupled with its deep roots in parliamentary procedure and civic engagement, it just aligns perfectly with building a future-ready Iowa. In 2020 alone, despite the pandemic and all the challenges that came with it, Iowa students spent roughly 4.5 million hours completing 2,100 SAE projects. This is work-based learning that's opening doors to rewarding agricultural careers right here in our great state. And it's building the highly skilled workforce our world-class agricultural industry demands. Every Iowa student should have this opportunity, and that's why I want all high school students to participate in at least one work-based learning experience by 2024. We know that students look at education differently when they witness it in the workplace. It sparks a passion for lifelong learning beyond the classroom, and it's really key in helping them choose and prepare for a career that fits them best. In fact, 87% of ag education students plan to pursue post-secondary education or enter the military upon graduation. To the FFA members listening right now, we believe in you. I believe in you. As a state that feeds and fuels the world, there are opportunities to make a real difference around every turn. 1 in 5 jobs are driven by our ag industry, so you can have a global impact by launching your career right here in Iowa. I can't wait to help you get started, and that's exactly what this gala is all about. Learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Governor Reynolds, for your continued support of agriculture education. Good evening, and thank you for being here tonight at the 7th Annual Black Ties, Blue Jackets Gala presented by the Iowa FFA Foundation. My name is Matthew Eddy. I work at the Iowa Department of Education as the agricultural consultant, and I serve as the state advisor for both student groups, the Iowa FFA Association and the professional agriculture students. I can't express how much gratitude I have for you, your attendance here tonight, and your help for agriculture students. Prior to becoming the state advisor, I was an agriculture teacher for 20 years. I know firsthand how agriculture education can change lives and influence students' career paths for a lifetime. I know that joining us today are some products of agriculture education programs. Throughout my life, I have always kept one eye on the horizon, whether that's because it makes for a good sailor, or I suppose a good farmer, but I've always found that being prepared for what the future may hold is a big key. It also helps not being caught in the rain on a hay raking tractor a long, long way from the shed. Maybe some of you can relate to that. But as we eye the future in agriculture education, I have to give credit to the leaders of our agriculture education family groups for coming together to spend time collectively planning for our Team Ag Ed future and casting an eye towards that horizon. Tonight, I'd like to share with you some reasons that Team Ag Ed is excited for the future of agriculture education in this state. We have more than 16,000 FFA members in the state. That's in a historic high mark. But we have room in agriculture education for even more, because agriculture is uniquely positioned to need any manner of expertise that you can probably imagine. Science, technology, engineering, math. All of these can find a home in solving agriculture's challenges. But we also need other professions, lawyers, public policy, social media influencers, and many, many others. All students can find a place in the agricultural industry if we give them a chance. Some may even find their way into an agriculture education career field. Participation in ag education as a student has never created more dynamic and young leaders and skilled job seekers than right now. Your support of the Iowa FFA Foundation is instrumental in that development. In our classrooms, we have a youthful revival in the teaching profession. More than 60% of our instructors have less than 10 years of experience. Agriculture students are preparing for careers by perfecting their skills over 93,000 times in 11 career pathways. And they have invested over $22 million in their supervised agricultural experiences or work-based learning projects in 2020 alone. It's really exciting to see what our students, with guidance from their agriculture teachers, are accomplishing in our programs statewide. We all know that together we can make dreams into reality, and I want to commend our leaders for creating bold plans for our future. We know that in the near future, FFA will celebrate our 100-year anniversary, and in Iowa, that'll be in 2029. As we keep our eye on that horizon, we want to ensure that we have something monumental to gather and to celebrate for that 100-year anniversary. I know that we will need your help to get there, and I know Josh will be excited to ask you for that help as we strive to make our strategic plans a reality all across this great agricultural state of Iowa. We want to ensure that we have trained and capable workforce ready to enter the agricultural industry. Thank you again for your continued support of agriculture education in the state of Iowa. We are gearing up for a big run towards 2029, and we look forward to having you join us on that journey. Now, please welcome our Iowa FFA Foundation Executive Director, Josh Remington.
Thank you, Mr. Eddy, for your inspiring comments. Tonight is a celebration of agricultural education and the bright futures we have because of the next generation of leaders developed by FFA and PAS. I sincerely want to thank the Iowa FFA Foundation Board of Directors, sponsoring committee, and specifically the members of our Gala subcommittee and foundation team. You've worked so hard to make tonight possible. While we've been presented with a few obstacles, each of these have been met with a can-do spirit, and I am so proud of you and what we've achieved. Most importantly, I want to thank you, our participants tonight. Your unwavering support through this past year has been simply incredible. To have stayed by our side to ensure the success of our next generation of young leaders in a year illustrating the profound impact for leadership. Because of you, we've achieved so much together in 2020. 1 year ago this evening, we launched our generous matching gift program, where every gift from non-governmental entities will be matched to help us retire the Iowa FFA Enrichment Center construction debt. This is a game changer. It has the potential to be the largest gift the Iowa FFA Foundation has ever received. Imagine that, the largest gift ever. And you have the power to help make that happen. This year, we were blessed to endow 3 new awards. In our organization's 34-year history, we had only created 2 endowments previously. And in 1 year, this crazy year, we've created 3 more. I want to personally thank the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters for leading this way by endowing the Ferris George Rising Star Award. Thank you to our dear friend Milt Luckstead Sr., who created the first ever Proficiency Award endowment through his planned gift annuity. And we'll be sharing the donor of that 3rd award, a 2nd Proficiency Award endowment, in the coming days soon. 2020 was a game changer in more than one way. Also, for our Gold Standard program, we created the transition from a pilot to an implementation, and I am proud to share 10 new partners have already signed up in 2021 for this program. Not only have they signed up, but they've made a statement in their belief in our mission and the students and educators we serve. Because of you, 2020 was a great year for agricultural education in Iowa, but there's work to be done. Just as Mr. Eddy shared, there is a bold strategic vision taking shape that will simply require each and every one of us to pull the rope just a little bit harder. Together, we can empower student success, provide assistance to ag educators, remove financial barriers, all while building financial sustainability. Remember, each penny counts. Every donation, no matter the size, is matched to compound our impact. I'm excited about what we can do when we join together. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to Iowa's next generation of agricultural leaders. Together, we can make 2021 another record-breaking year.
Wow. Thank you, Governor Reynolds, Mr. Eddy, and Mr. Remington. I speak for all Ag Ed students when I say I am grateful for the support that we have and your drive to reach even further for us. United, the best of our Ag Ed team and family is yet to come.
As we continue our celebration and throughout this evening, we will introduce you to a few of our Iowa FFA and PAS members. Members who come from every corner of our state. Members who have been deeply impacted by your investment. Please welcome Elise, Nelson, Emily, and Ashley.
Hi, my name is Elise Versloff, and I'm 16 years old. I'm a sophomore at Central DeWitt High School, and I am part of the DeWitt Central FFA chapter. I have 2 SAEs, pig placement, and entrepreneurship. I make t-shirts and I sell at the farmer's market as well as many social media platforms. I guess my dad was a part of FFA when he was a kid, as well as many of my aunts and uncles and some of my cousins. So it was just, I've grown up on a pig farm and showed pigs since I was 3, so it's kind of natural for me to be in FFA and 4-H as well, so I can show at the county fair and state fair. So I started showing at the age of 3. I've grown up on a pig farm my whole life. So we started going to jackpots when I was 10 or 11, and then started really getting into it when I was in the 7th and 8th grade. I guess my main duties are cleaning my pigs' pens and making sure that they're clean, especially. That's one of the biggest jobs, I guess, to keep them comfortable. I also make sure that they're fed and watered and everything like that. We raise Yorkshires, crossbreds, a little bit of Durocs and Berks sometimes. We have a camp sow in the crate right now. We have mainly crossbred boars. We sell their semen. Another one of my SAEs is Elise B's Tees. These are some of the shirts I make. I started selling at the farmer's market and then have grown to selling on Facebook, Instagram, and my own website. To make the shirts, I take heat press vinyl and I cut them out on my silhouette machine. And then I peel off all of the negative space and we'll put them onto the t-shirt and heat press them on. I've sold around $4,000 in shirts since I started and continue to grow with more designs and more t-shirts and things like that. FFA has taught me a lot of different skills. You know, I'm running my own business, so that's teaching me time management and money management skills. Going to a bunch of different conventions and things like that, you can learn leadership and career development and really anything. You get to meet a lot of new people and get to know a lot of people, so that's a really great skill to have. Thank you to my FFA advisors, Amy Grants and Jenna Stevens, for always pushing me and helping me through my SAE projects. Thanks for watching.
Hello, my name is Nelson Finling. I'm one of the 2020-2021 Iowa PAS Vice Presidents. Thanks to some generous donors, PAS has given me and multiple other PAS members opportunities to meet with industry leaders and industry representatives in our fields of study. I am currently a senior in agricultural education, and I am better prepared for my career down the road thanks to these opportunities.
My name is Emily Fetters. I am from the Western Christian FFA chapter and currently serving as our secretary. I have been involved in many different competitions, including conduct of meetings, Parley Pro, and livestock judging. I have liked the aspect of being able to grow my leadership skills. I've been able to come out of my shell and become more talkative to people, and I also really like this year our chapter is giving back to the community more, and I like that we're able to help others who are in need.
No, they were not. My dad went to Western and also grandparents, and they didn't have an ag program when they were there, so unfortunately he was not able to be. He really wishes he could have been though. It's really cool experiments being able to start learning more about agriculture. It's always been a part of my family, but being able to have an opportunity like this, my dad said, he never got to travel to Illinois or all these places where I get to go for FFA. This year I am serving as our chapter secretary. In this position, I do things like make agendas. I keep track of our point system, which is making sure people are at our events that we hold, And I also am working on my secretary's book that will be displayed at the district convention. I really like being the secretary because I'm able to help others and lead them through our FFA program. I'm able to make sure that people are participating and getting the full experience that the FFA can provide. I would probably be really shy in the corner and like not talkative to anyone. I definitely want to have one of my best friends, and that would be just so weird. And I also probably wouldn't be involved with the school as much. FFA brings me into school events way more, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm Emily Fetters, and this is my FFA story.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Armstrong and I am one of the state PAS vice presidents. One of my favorite things about PAS is the opportunity to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. I would not have been able to do this my freshman year competing in the sheep competition if it wasn't for sponsors like you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story with us this evening. Friends, these are just a few of the members your support has impacted with each gift you make to the Iowa FFA Foundation. Because of you, lives are changed.
You are absolutely right, Brittany. Like you, I have seen firsthand every day students who grow, develop, and become their best because of the influence of FFA and PAS. As we know, this doesn't just happen. It is because of dedicated supporters who partner with us, support us, believe in us, and want to see us succeed. Let's hear from 3 of these partners.
Hello, I'm Craig Hill, President of the Iowa Farm Bureau, and welcome to this year's FFA Gala. This event, like so many other events this past year, will be celebrated a bit differently. Yet, our organization's steadfast support for FFA and their leadership programs has undoubtedly remained the same. Iowa Farm Bureau believes in cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. And that certainly describes Iowa FFA members. Many of the challenges that Iowa agriculture and Iowa students faced this past year required us all to be resourceful and resilient. But this won't be the last set of challenges we face, and that's why Farm Bureau is proud to partner with the Iowa FFA in their work to prepare our state for the next generation of agricultural innovators. And I must say, the future sure looks bright. So thank you and enjoy your evening.
Agribusiness, agricultural science, farming, no matter what you call it, the ag industry fuels our nation and feeds the world. The future of farming is counting on you, and you can count on assured partners.
Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield has served the farmers feeding our great state for more than 80 years. We continue that long-standing tradition tonight by proudly supporting and celebrating the next generation of Iowa's agricultural leaders. On behalf of all Wellmark employees and members, thank you for your tireless commitment to keeping Iowa growing.
Thank you, President Hill and Iowa Farm Bureau Federation, LMC, Assured Partners, and Wellmark for your partnership and dedication to our future.
Speaking of partners and dedication, next we hear from someone who spends each minute of every day focused on how to improve the future of Iowa agriculture, someone who embodies the definition of a servant leader, and a former FFA member. Ladies and gentlemen, Iowa Secretary of Agriculture, Mike Naig.
Hi, I'm Iowa Secretary of Agriculture Mike Naig. It's great to be with you as we celebrate the Iowa Black Ties and Blue Jackets Gala virtually this year. FFA is a powerful program that truly prepares students for success after the program. And I think a big part of that is because of the in-classroom experience that is paired with hands-on career training and leadership opportunities. Students need FFA programs now more than ever as they develop leadership skills to enter an ever-changing workforce, especially in an economy impacted by a pandemic. The support the FFA Foundation gives our future generation is incredible, and I thank you all for supporting this important work. I often say that Iowa was made for agriculture. This has been a state that has a tradition of innovation. For as long as we've been farming, we've been innovating. We can think of names like Norman Borlaug and George Washington Carver and Henry Wallace. And we continue to be the center of innovation, home to family-owned companies like Vermeer and Kent, Sukup, Stein, Bauer-Built, and global corporations like Corteva, Bayer, Cargill, ADM, and Deere. Iowa will continue to lead, and will continue to be innovative. America's Cultivation Corridor is offering support to small businesses and entrepreneurs, building an environment where they can grow. Our state is #1 in corn and pork and egg production. And we also rely heavily on innovation to lead in renewable fuels, also ranking #1 for ethanol and biodiesel production. We know it's important to conserve our natural resources, and the Iowa Department of Agriculture and Land Stewardship, along with hundreds of partners, are working to install practices that conserve our soil health and water quality at a rate that we've never seen before. While we can all be proud of this history here in Iowa, we know that change is constant in agriculture. The truth is, we need the hard work, the creativity, and the leadership of our future generation for our state to continue to be a leader. The Iowa FFA Foundation works to ensure the future of agriculture is in good hands. The experience and knowledge Iowa FFA members gain prepare them for a great future. And as an alumni of the Emmitsburg FFA, I look back on my days wearing this blue jacket, and although you won't find me in a large pit participating in a soil judging competition anytime soon, I do value that experience and all of the lessons that come along with participating in an FFA program. Thank you to each of you for supporting the Iowa FFA.
Thank you, Secretary Naig, for that inspiring message and for your incredible support of Iowa agricultural education.
Hey, Brittany, did you notice his blue corduroy jacket in the background?
Of course I did.
How cool is it to know that someone who was in our shoes is now serving in the highest office in Iowa agriculture? Next, we get to meet a few students who currently wear the same FFA jacket and PAS blazer too. Please welcome Nate, Jessica, and Olivia.
Hi, my name is Nate Sherbun. I'm a part of the Central Educator FFA chapter. And I joined FFA because my dad was in FFA, my 2 older brothers were in FFA, and I joined FFA when I was in 8th grade, and it's a great learning experience, and I've had a great time. So this year I started doing records, and I have an SAE that I'm doing, and it is a beef project, and it's called the Advanced Feeder Project, and I raise steers throughout the year. I learn how to, feed steers and set a set date that I'd like the steers to be finished, and I learn a lot throughout the years because I'm interested in beef cattle and raising them, and that would be an occupation that I've learned through FFA, and I would love to do it past my high school years. FFA has taught me many things throughout the few years I've been in it, and I have been in conduct since my 8th grade year, and that's taught me how to speak in front of crowds, and it's really taught me parliamentary procedure, which can help me later in my life. And parliamentary procedure has taught me the way to correctly run a meeting, and if I'm going to be in committees or councils later in my life, that will really be helpful. And FFA in general has taught me more things in agriculture than I could ever learn by myself. And if I'm interested in agriculture beyond high school, then that'll definitely help me. So this year at Central Educator FFA, we got a new advisor, and she's been super helpful, and she's growing this chapter a ton, and she's doing a lot of things that we are new to, like our record books and getting our degrees, and it's a great time. It's a really great learning experience, and we've been doing fundraisers, and we've been getting a lot of support from the community, and it's been all great, and I've learned a ton through her, and I've been doing more now in the FFA chapter than I ever have before because of our new advisor. Thank you for supporting all the members and chapters throughout Iowa, and thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Jessica Jacobs. I'm one of 4 Iowa State PAS Vice Presidents. I'm currently a junior at Iowa State University majoring in agricultural education. I started my college career at Iowa Central Community College, where I was able to attend several conferences cost-free, thanks to our generous sponsors of the Iowa PAS. I've traveled as far as Loveland, Colorado, where I was able to speak with so many industry professionals. I was lucky enough to gain the skills of learning how to market myself to employers after college, even if this did start because we were snowed in at the hotel and couldn't leave. These skills follow me as I'm beginning the next portion of my life. None of these skills, forced or not, would have ever been possible without our chapter, state, and national sponsors. Thank you so much for contributing to my future.
My name's Olivia Brichka, and I'm a senior at Clear Lake High School, and I'm the chapter president of Clear Lake FFA. Although our chapter only started about a year ago, I would say that my personal FFA story probably started about 4 years ago. A mentor that I was really close with was actually one of the people fighting to get an FFA program here in Clear Lake. She spent a lot of time attending administration meetings and fundraising and getting support from our community, and she was working really hard to get a program started here. But unfortunately, she passed away about a year and a half ago, and when our chapter finally was about to get started, I knew that she would have wanted me to join an ag class and be an FFA member, so that's what I decided to do. And when I became a member, I was also an officer last year, and I quickly realized how special FFA, the organization, is because of all the friendships I've been able to form and the connections I've been able to make with ag professionals in our community, and the opportunities I've been able to take advantage of, like leadership conferences and contests, different things like that have all made me just more prepared for my future in the ag industry. We've actually been really lucky to have so much support from our community and from our school district. And even though it's only our second year as a chapter, we've already been super lucky to have a greenhouse here right in our backyard. So it's super nice. We've got like a great little setup here, and we're just super thankful to be able to start getting classes in here and start growing some food and different like floral arrangements and stuff to have around our community. So we feel really lucky to have had all of the support that we did. So one of the things that has made my FFA experience so special and unique is actually my advisor, Miss Russ. She's one of the most hardworking, dedicated people that I know, and with everything she does, you can just tell that she's invested in the success of each of her students. And that's been something that's really helped me become more confident in my abilities as a leader and just as a person in general. And so that's something that's inspired me. I want to help people feel better about themselves and let them know that I'm invested in their success and their story as well. And another special thing about FFA that I've experienced is figuring out where my interests and what I want to do with my life line up in the ag industry. So over the last year, I've kind of filtered in and out of things that I want to do, but I finally figured out that I want to attend Iowa State University next year and major in microbiology. And after I graduate college, I'd like to work in a livestock disease research facility where I can help farmers improve the health of their animals for as long as I can. Once again, my name is Olivia Brichka from Clear Lake FFA. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Nate, Jessica, and Olivia. It is easy to see how FFA and PAS are making an impact, even in a crazy year like this one. As Olivia mentioned, our advisors do so much to help us, mentor us, shape us, and ultimately believe in us.
That's so true, Michaela. Our FFA and PAS advisors invest so much time into us. It is only right that they receive recognition for early mornings, long days, late nights that they put in, the time away from family, and the time above and beyond any contract. Truly, just to see us succeed. This year has been especially tough on our advisors as they have served the front lines of COVID in the classroom, putting their own health at risk to help each of their students develop their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success.
Our next guest tonight shares our deep appreciation for our agricultural education instructors and FFA advisors. So much that in addition to Nationwide's presenting support for tonight's event, he created the Golden Owl Award to recognize agricultural educators. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Nationwide Agribusiness, Brad Liggett.
Thank you, Michaela. Hello, I'm Brad Liggett, president of Nationwide Agribusiness. Thanks for joining us virtually from across the state. And this year, for the first time, we have people joining us from coast to coast. At Nationwide, we're honored to be presenting sponsor of the 7th annual Black Ties, Blue Jackets Gala. We wish we could all be there in person to share this amazing event, but we're happy to be able to carry it out virtually. As the #1 insurer of farms and ranches in America, Nationwide cares about rural communities and those that live and work there. We care about the future of our farmers and ag industries, and we see so much potential in our youth. As a former farm kid, I am proud to work for a company that is a strong supporter of ag education in Iowa. Speaking of ag education, 3 years ago, we started the Golden Owl Award in just 2 states. Today, the program has grown to 7 states. This award brings awareness and recognition to ag teachers who go above and beyond to inspire and prepare the ag professionals of tomorrow. Our pleasure is to give back to these ag educators who make their communities a great place to live, learn, and grow. Congratulations once again to those who have been recognized by this award. I'm going to turn it back over to Michaela, who will share more about the Golden Owl Award.
Mr. Liggett, thank you so much for your and Nationwide's unwavering partnership in supporting our students and recognizing our educators for their efforts in the classroom each day. At this time, let us recognize our 2020 Golden Owl Award honorees one final time.
Dwayne Fadley, Des Moines Area Community College. Eric Cum, South O'Brien High School. Jim Lundberg, Charles City High School. Sarah Martin, Shenandoah High School. Don Mauser, Beckman Catholic High School.
And our 2020 Golden Owl overall winner, Elsa Schmidt from Mid Prairie High School. Congratulations again, Golden Owl Award winners. Thank you for your dedication in the classroom each day and for being with us tonight.
Thanks to all the agricultural educators for the work that you do to help us each day. Speaking of helping us, next let's hear a message from our good friends Aaron and Kim with the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters.
Greetings from the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters. I'm Erin Cummings and current president of the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters.
Hi everyone, I am Kim Bullock, the past president of the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters. And we just wanted to thank you for showing up tonight to support Team Ag Ed, including the alumni and supporters. As alumni, it is our main goal to give back at the local level to FFA chapters and assist their advisors when needed. Whether that's chaperoning an overnight trip, helping a student practice their upcoming contest, proofreading, proficiencies, or giving at an event like this one here tonight, the main objective is to create an environment and help develop students' potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. Thank you again on behalf of the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters for coming out tonight to show your support of Team Ag Ed.
Just like many of your activities, our activities have been limited for the year. We were fortunate to hold our annual conference virtually last month, and we're all looking forward to the days when our activities will return to normal. We hope you enjoy your time at the Gala and encourage you to reach out to your local alumni affiliate to join in the great work that alumni and supporters are doing across the state. Thank you for all that you do to support FFA in Iowa.
Thank you, Aaron and Kim, and all of the Iowa FFA alumni and supporters for being a part of our celebration this evening, and with the help throughout the year. As one final reminder, we are quickly approaching our one-arm, two-arm, no-arm game and raffle drawing. If you haven't done so already and you want to participate, please purchase those tickets now. There is $100 of beer and bacon and $100 of Iowa beef on the line. Also, remember, you can purchase multiple chances for each. Hey, Michaela, do you believe?
Oh, do I believe? You know I do. What about you?
You bet I believe.
Just like Brittany and I both believe, for more than 90 years, FFA members across the United States have joined together to express their unified belief in the future of agriculture. Presented by FFA members from across the great state of Iowa and written by E.M. Tiffany, the FFA Creed.
I believe in the future of agriculture.
With a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturalists.
In the promise of better days through better ways.
Even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years.
I believe that to live and work on a good farm,
or to be engaged in other agricultural pursuits,
is pleasant as well as challenging.
For I know the joys and discomforts of agriculture life,
and hold an inborn fondness for those associations which,
even in hours of discouragement, I cannot deny.
I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others.
I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly.
Such knowledge and skill as I can secure.
And the ability of progressive agriculturalists to serve our own.
In the public interest of producing and marketing the product of our toil.
I believe in less dependence in begging and more power in bargaining.
In the life abundant and enough honest wealth.
To help make it so for others as well as myself.
And less need for charity and more of it when needed.
In being happy, myself, and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me.
I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true
to the best traditions of our national life,
and that I can exert an influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task.
Each time I hear the creed, I am excited about my future and about the skills we have learned, honed, and developed through FFA and agricultural education. Millions of FFA members have said these same words, and for each of us, over all of the years, our belief remains the same. Thank you, FFA members, for this inspiring presentation.
Hey, Michaela, do you know what time it is? It's time to play one arm, two arm, or no arms.
You know it, Brittany. We ask everyone participating to please turn on your computer's camera. As you are turning on your cameras, a quick overview of the rules. Soon, a graphic will appear on the screen, and before it starts rolling, we ask each of you to make your selection. One arm, two arms, or no arms.
Be quick about your selections because once the graphics begins, everyone must have made their selection. Once ready, we will launch the graphic, rotating between 3 stops, one arm, two arms, or no arms. When it stops, only those with the correct selection will proceed forward. For example, if the graphic lands on one arm only, those with one arm in the air will proceed forward. Everyone else will be eliminated. Once eliminated, please turn off your video so we can follow those who are still in the running. The last 3 participating will be required to make the different selection for each other.
For those who have purchased multiple chances, you need to select how you want to use those chances to proceed. Only your winning chances can be used. For instance, if you have 2 chances that you would like to use for one arm, hold it at shoulder height with the number of chances you have. For instance, 1 chance, 2 chance, or 3 chance. If you wish to use 2 arms, you can hold it above your head with 1 chance, 2 chance, or 3 chance. If you would like to use the no arms option, please hold them down at your sides with 1 chance, 2 chance, or 3 chance. Combine these designations to select your choice. For example, 1 chance at 2 arms, 1 chance at no arms.
Michaela, you are really in the celebration spirit for busting a disco dance moves.
Oh yeah. While I'm pretty excited, I'm excited to watch all of y'all play. Please make your first selection now. Okay, 2 arms. So anybody left with 2 arms in the air, you are still in. If you have 1 arm or no arms, please turn your camera off.
No arms.
If you have 1 arm or 2 arms in the air, you are out. Oh, we're getting lower. We're at 1 arm. If you have 1 arm in the air, you are still in. How many do we have left? Okay, we've got a couple. Got no arms.
Woo.
Okay. Who do we got left?
Getting closer.
We got 4. Okay, we've got maybe 2 more rounds left.
No
None.
arms.
Did anybody have no arms left or in the air? Okay. Okay, so if you are our winner, please pop your name and your email in the chat. Or do we need to do another round? We got 2 left.
I think we need to reverse it and do another round and try again to see who we can figure out our winner is. So if you were just in the last round, go ahead and pop your camera back on and we're gonna replay.
Perfect.
All right, are y'all ready? Nope.
Got no arms again.
All righty, well let's try this one more time, y'all.
Oh. Do we have a winner?
Keep going. Can y'all turn your cameras back on if you're still in the game? Ooh, there you go.
Perfect.
Looks like we have a winner.
Okay, Keith, I believe you are our winner. So if you could pop your name and your email in the chat, they will be contacting you about your prize. Okay, congratulations. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who participated, and thank you to Bierman Bacon and the Iowa Beef Industry Council for helping us with the prizes for tonight. Please feel free to turn your cameras back on at this time if you would like. As we continue our celebration, next we hear a few words from 3 more of our industry partners whose partnerships we are extremely grateful for.
Hey everyone, I'm Michelle Klender, Farm Ranch Sales Consultant with American Family Insurance in the state of Iowa. American Family is proud to have been a corporate sponsor of the National FFA for 25 years and also a partner with the Iowa FFA Foundation for the last 2 years. We're also very proud of the fact that many of our American Family agents in the state of Iowa give back to their local chapters. This can be by volunteering at their fun events, giving monetary donations, or let's get real, giving what every kid really wants, food. Keep up the great work, everyone.
Hello, I'm Ann Leonard. While my time in FFA was just a few years ago, I am forever thankful for the opportunities I had. From soils judging to serving as a state officer, I built my resume at a young age and found my passion, communications. As an added bonus, my 20-year career path happens to be at a company that values the FFA as much as I do. At Corteva Agriscience, we are committed to supporting the FFA financially, through volunteering, and hiring the young men and women who have been involved in this amazing organization. I'm proud to support the Iowa FFA and hope you are too.
My name is Paul Kelly. I'm Vice President of Valent Biosciences, Global Supply Chain and Manufacturing. I'm happy to introduce to you our new plant manager at Osage, Ertan Hasianov.
FFA and Valent Biosciences have a lot in common. Both organizations focus on professional excellence, teamwork, and provide innovations to the agricultural community. Our high-quality biorational solutions meet the needs of today's growers using the latest technologies in fermentation at our Osage facility. I hope you're ready to have fun evening celebrating FFA.
Thank you, American Family, Corteva, and Valent Biosciences. We are thrilled that you are all our partners tonight and every day on our leadership journey. One quick note, this is the last call for anyone wishing to participate in the raffle for $500 in Hy-Vee groceries. Click on the instant item on the Give Smart mobile app, and while you're there, remember to bid up your auction items. As we have seen this evening, the impact of our supporters make this incredible. To share more about the impact, please welcome 3 more of our members, Kelly, Jenna, and Tyler.
Hi, my name is Kelly McAfee, and I'm from the Osceola Big Chief FFA chapter, and come join me in the barn while I talk about my SAE and swine production.
I joined FFA mainly because of the showing reasons, but once I got into FFA, I quickly learned that it was going to help me in all areas. One of the biggest areas it has helped me that I've noticed is my public speaking and getting out of my comfort zone and helping me in many different areas. I also show sheep under FFA and plan to continue to do that after high school. My SAE is swine placement. I work on my dad's farm in 3 different barns usually, and I have different daily chores. I walk the pigs, make sure all the pigs are good. I do daily mortality. I check water, I check feed, I get shots. I just kind of do a little bit of everything. I am very thankful for the Osceola Alumni FFA chapter because they're very supportive and always willing to lend a hand when we need someone to drive us to all of our different events. I would say the biggest impact with FFA for me is my advisor getting me out of my comfort zone. Because going into FFA freshman year, I did not want to speak in front of anybody. I didn't want to do anything. And Mrs. Boyd has really made me get out there and with the different contests and different things she's made me do, I'm not as scared to go public now. My future plans right now are to go to GMAC and then transfer to Iowa State and either major in ag communication or ag teaching. I would like to thank everyone who has helped me along the way because I would not be where I am today without them. And thank you everyone for watching.
Hi, my name is Jenna Steffen, and I am currently serving as the 2020-2021 Iowa PAS State Secretary. I am currently attending Iowa State University, where I'm majoring in agriculture education. I would like to personally thank our sponsors and generous donors for allowing us to bring in industry representatives at our state and fall conference.
My name is Tyler Tessman from the Audubon FFA chapter, and I'm a senior this year. I joined FFA because at the time I recognized it as an organization that offered a lot of different opportunities and a lot of things to learn, and I also knew some different people in it at the time that had some positive experiences. I've really enjoyed being steadily involved in FFA throughout my high school years. I started off in 8th grade doing the Ag Impact CDE. I've also done conduct of meetings as an alternate, as well as welding this year as a senior. As far as officer positions, I've been in the reporter position as well as the vice president and president. These positions have meant a lot to me as I've been able to learn a lot of new things and gain experience with what it's like to serve on a team. Some trips that I've been involved with include National Convention as well as WLC. These have been very fun as I've been able to see some pretty amazing things that I wouldn't have otherwise, as well as meet some really neat people along the way. My favorite FFA activity would have to be traveling to Haiti. 10 of us from my chapter went there to do volunteer work at different orphanages, as well as build a soak-up safety home for a desperate family in need. It was really neat to use our skills and talents that we've learned through FFA and the Ag classroom to go there and serve with purpose. When I first started FFA, I really wasn't that comfortable with working with different people as well as speaking in front of others. And that's probably been one of the biggest things that it's really helped me with, is just learning how to work with others efficiently, as well as be confident and comfortable with public speaking. And I've just really been able to gain so many different experiences between traveling to different places and meeting new people. And so if I didn't have FFA, I don't think I would be near as broad-minded and open-minded about different things, as well as knowledgeable. With you guys supporting me, I really appreciate everything you do for our organization, and as a whole, we're able to go out and learn some different things and gain a lot of different experiences, and we really wouldn't be able to do it without you, so we appreciate that.
Thank you, Kelly, Jenna, and Tyler for joining us tonight for this celebration and sharing your great stories.
Hey, Brittany, do you hear that? Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Hear what?
We have a winner! Or, well, at least we're going to have one in a moment. It's time to draw the winner of our $500 Hy-Vee grocery raffle.
You ready?
And our winner is Raffle 1010 Doug Becker. Woo! Congratulations for being the winner of our $500 Hy-Vee grocery raffle.
Congratulations. That was fun. We should definitely do that again.
You know, Brittany, we can. At the 25th annual Iowa FFA Foundation Golf Tournament in June, I know that there is a raffle there each year, not to mention another great auction. And it's a great way to support state officer scholarships.
Now that's a trifecta of fun. Everyone should remember to register on the Iowa FFA Foundation website to join us for another great event supporting Iowa agriculture family. You know, another way would be to mark your calendar to join us next year on February 19th, 2022 for our 8th annual Black Ties, Blue Jackets event, which we hope to be in person at the FFA Enrichment Center again.
You can say that again. As we come toward the end of our program, our last final words this evening come from an individual who has dedicated his life to support and develop students. A retired agricultural educator, a husband, an FFA dad, a farmer, a former Iowa FFA and Iowa PAS state advisor, and now the chairman of the Iowa FFA Foundation Board of Directors. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ronald Zelli.
Good evening. On behalf of my wife, Mary Beth, and the Iowa FFA Foundation Board, I want to thank you for joining us this evening, and especially for your generous support of the entire Team Ag Ed by your participation in this event, the auction, and the games. Without the support of your business and you as individuals, we could not support the 5 entities that make up Team Ag Ed in Iowa. The Iowa FFA Association, the Iowa Professional Agricultural Student Organization, the Iowa FFA Alumni and Supporters, the Iowa Association of Agricultural Educators, and the Iowa FFA Enrichment Center all receive funding and support through the Iowa FFA Foundation. In addition, the organization has facilitated educational grants and awards throughout the state of Iowa to benefit all of agriculture education. We thank you. I want to also recognize those frontline workers that have served as agriculture educators here in Iowa. We saw part of them honored this evening as the Golden Owl recipients. But joining us this evening are more than 25 current and retired agricultural educators that we have affectionately named the Wise Owl Group. Thank you for your role and your support. For those of you that do not know me, I am Ron Zelli, the current Iowa FFA Foundation Board Chairman. I was an agricultural education instructor and FFA advisor for 34 years and retired in 2017. I then served 9 months as the Iowa Ag Educator Coordinator and the State FFA Advisor in 2018. Tonight, we have many reasons to be proud to support agriculture education. I'm excited to share with you just a couple words of encouragement. If you visit my office of my current part-time job during retirement, above my desk hangs this photo. It is titled appropriately using FFA letters as Friends Forever Always, a print by C.J. Brown that was a gift to me upon my retirement from teaching. Your eye may be caught by the famous blue corduroy jackets worn by FFA members. Maybe you, your spouse, your children, your grandchildren wore one. Maybe you have marveled this evening at our MCs and they've guided us through our evening that they have developed their leadership as a part of their organizations. Perhaps you see this photo and you notice not only the blue jackets, but the 6 young individuals that are all quite different, yet linked in a common organization. Perhaps the title caught you and you think of the words friends forever, always. To me, a couple things strike me. First is the title. 3 words separated by commas. Our work tonight helps thousands of individuals develop friendships. Think of your friends, how important they are to you, and that it is part of the reason why we are here tonight. The word forever. As I look back over the 90-year history of the FFA, I can say I have experienced nearly half of it. I marvel at sitting in the National FFA Convention Hall in Kansas City, Missouri, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the FFA. Now, in a few years, we will celebrate the 100th anniversary. I was fortunate to help my FFA chapter celebrate both their 50th and 75th anniversary years. The FFA is here to stay. And as we look at the groundwork the Iowa FFA Foundation has laid for endowing awards and programs, we are positioning the work forever to fund agriculture education in Iowa. Always. This word gives me hope that no matter what happens in our world, agriculture, feeding the world, and the roles we play in developing youth leadership in agriculture will always be needed. The other item that pulls at my heartstrings is that each of these jackets unite these members in Iowa with over 16,000 others. But as I look at the individuals, I see the lives of so many I was able to touch. I know that that is repeated over and over in every chapter across the state. I actually see the faces of the lives that I taught. I hope you can see the lives that you are touching by your contributions tonight and going forward. Our need is great. Resources this year have been stretched due to the pandemic and the derecho. We will continue as a foundation our endeavor to reduce and eliminate the financial barriers for all to participate in this great organizations. We have much to be thankful for. Every dollar you donate is being matched thanks to our anonymous donor. Your investment in our youth of Iowa will pay great dividends in the lives of more than 35,000 individuals involved in Iowa agriculture education. Please continue to bid on auction items for the next hour. Please click on the Add a Donation tab. Just add to your gift this evening, as you will truly be making a difference in the lives of students. Please mark your calendars and join us in celebrating in February 19th, 2022 at the FFA Gala, as we again will join in person to celebrate. Finally, if your company would like to visit with our staff and board members about opportunities to invest in ag education, please reach out to us. Every gift matters, and we thank you. Whether you join our Corduroy Club and give monthly, or become part of our Gold Standards program, or maybe you wish to gift an endowment or include the Iowa FFA Foundation in your estate plans, we are ready to help guide you in making the difference that is FFA. Friends forever, always. On behalf of the entire Iowa FFA Foundation Board of Directors and the staff, thank you again for being with us and supporting Iowa agriculture education.
Thank you, Mr. Zelli, and the entire Iowa FFA Foundation Board of Directors for your passion, dedication, and support to the more than 35,000 individuals involved in Team Iowa Ag Ed. Brittany, did you see our total? We have raised more than $94,357. With each bid, we get so much closer to our goal. Do you think we can break the previous Gala record?
We're almost there. I bet you we can. Remember, each gift you make tonight is matched, so continue to bid on our incredible auction items for the next hour. Winning bidders will receive an email notification regarding how, when, and where to pick up your auction items after the completion of the auction. If you have been outbid or just simply would like to donate just a bit more, remember you can always click the donate button in the Give Smart or on our website to make a tax-deductible contribution. Will your gifts be the one to push us over our goal? Will your bid be the one to help us break the record?
As we conclude this evening, please remember how deeply we appreciate each of you who have joined us tonight. We hope you have witnessed the impacts of our partnership and how it has made a difference in students and those that you have met tonight, along with the thousands others across the state of Iowa.
In most years, this is where we would turn the program over to the evening's entertainment. Well, in our virtual format, we made that a bit of a change. For those who wish to stick around, we will have an entertainment by going back into our table groups and playing a couple rounds of FFA charades.
Thank you all one final time for joining us this evening. We appreciate your support. Thank you and have a good night.